Hello Stampers and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. In honor of Stampin' Up's fabulous Big Shot promotion this month, I thought I would share with you some fabulous Big Shot tricks and tips. So here I'm going to show you this cute, adorable little card. It's fairly simple, but it uses the Big Shot for both the embossing folder on the background, you can see that little bumpy texture there, and also for the banner there. So you don't have to do any fussy cutting to get some fabulous images. While the banner matches the stamp set, perfect pennants, so perfectly. So you can see that there's the different images that go into the banners, and so you just match up the banner that you would like to go with your stamp set. Of course, stamp first, and then cut it out with the framelit second. That way you can line it up so perfectly. So let's get started with this card. You're going to start with your card base, which is in Whisper White. I'm just going to fold this in half. It is 4.5 by 11, so a half a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. Using my bone folder for that nice strong crease. And now we can set this aside. And I have my piece of Tempting Turquoise cardstock, which measures 3.25 by 5.5, and I'm going to run this through the Big Shot with one of my embossing folders. Because I already showed you with the decorative dots in the sample here, I thought I would show you a different one. So I'm going to use the Stylish Stripes embossing folder, and I just have laid my cardstock in the folder here, and now I'm going to bring my Big Shot in. So here we have the Big Shot. And I have my multi-purpose platform, which I'm going to open up tab 2 so that it's on tab 1 here. I'm going to lay down my clear sheet here, which is actually fairly new. You can see there's only a few creases in it. Some of them are perfectly new and look amazing, and then some of them, like some of my past ones, you can't even see through them because they're so well loved. And I'm going to set my embossing folder with cardstock in there, and then of course making my sandwich, place my other clear sheet on top, and crank it through. So when we crank it through, it's pressing that together and making our cardstock embossed with those fabulous stripes. Love it. I just love those stripes. They're just so amazing. I don't know if they're masculine or what I think that they are, but I do think that they're super cute. So now we're going to set our Big Shot aside for just a moment. Now we can take this and go ahead and adhere that to our card front with a little bit of snail adhesive. And I'm just centering it side to side as it is a full piece that goes up and down. So there it is on there, and now we're going to do our greeting. I'm just going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is just a scrap piece that I have, and I'm using the greeting Sending Good Thoughts Your Way. Again, it's from the Perfect Pennants stamp set, and some Strawberry Slush ink. So tap, tap, tap in the ink, and then I'm just going to stamp it down. And it doesn't matter if you're a little crooked because you're going to line it up with your framelit, so no worries there. Now I chose this framelit, which fits it perfectly, as you can see here, and we're going to run it through the Big Shot to cut it out. So let's bring the Big Shot back in, and for this one you actually need all of your tabs closed. So I'm just going to close all the tabs, lay down this clear piece here, set down my piece of cardstock as well as the framelit, and line it up just so perfectly. And then set your other piece, your other clear sheet on top of that, and crank it through. Of course, you can also do this with the magnetic platform, which is an add-on to your Big Shot. This platform does come with your Big Shot when you order it. The Big Shot comes with the clear sheets here, and then they also come with this multi-purpose platform, but you can also get the magnetic platform as an add-on to it. When you have the magnetic one, then it really helps with the placement of this because the framelit is a magnet, of course, so it sticks to your magnet platform just so perfectly, won't move around on you whenever you're going to run it through the Big Shot. So here we have our fabulous little greeting here. I'm then going to take my 1/8 circle punch and just punch a little hole in the top, and I'm going to add some of our thick baker's twine. This stuff is amazing and perfect for flaring out, just kind of fraying the edges, and then it makes this amazing little pom-pom look. So I'm just going to tie a little, I'm just going to tie a knot, one little single knot, and then I'm going to fray the edges all the way. So I used just a little bit too much, so let's cut this off. And now I'm just going to unravel the ends all the way up to that knot, just for a cute little pom-pom look. Something a little different than the sample that I did, so that you can see. You can also just leave it completely alone and not fray the edges, but I just think it looks so beautiful this way. So then I'm going to add a little bit of dimensionals to it to stick it to our card. Again, I love dimensionals. I love the texture, the little oomph that it adds to your card, and dimension. So let's pull in our dimensionals and add a few to the back of that. I'm probably going to add 4. You can add as many as you'd like to your project. I'm probably an overuser of dimensionals. I will admit to that, but I just love them so much. Pull the backs off, and I'll be finding these little pieces probably all over my house later today. They tend to stick to me everywhere and follow me around. So I'm just going to add that right to, oh, I thought I had this upside down so that you could see it, but I didn't, so instead I actually had it upside down. Just going to add that there, fray these a little bit more so they floof out. How cute is that? Quick and simple, and I used the Big Shot with both the embossing folders and with the framelits there. With the special this month, when you purchase the Big Shot, you will get a stamp set and matching framelit. There are 5 bundles to choose from, and you'll get that completely free. That's up to a $60 value, which is just amazing, and prevents any fussy cutting, which we all know is such a pain. So be sure to check out my blog for more photos on these and for more tips and tricks and ideas. And don't forget to like this video if you just love it, and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos on the Big Shot. Happy stamping!